If you lose your money in your relationship, then you will lose your woman as well, because the woman was never drawn to you in the first place. Okay, she was only drawn to your money. So when you lose that money, bye bye. Women who are gold diggers, they are extremely lazy. You know, they're lazy and they don't want to work. They don't want to put an effort on, and they're basically using their own body, their own beauty as a tool to get money. Hi everyone, this is Geoffrey Henderson. Welcome to our Innocent Love YouTube channel. We really appreciate you being here. And today I want to talk about a topic interesting to me. I did some research and I looked at a lot of videos, and I have seen back in the days when I was watching Kevin Samuels a lot, I learned a few things about it. But then also later down the line, you know, I kind of like did some research before I really wanted to dive into this topic. And the topic that I want to talk about today is called "She is a Gold Digger." Okay, now for those who don't know exactly what it is, and especially like, you know, people maybe they live in the Philippines or in Asia or any other foreign country, they don't know. I want to first describe what a gold digger is, and then after that we're going to go into the message.
You already say you don't want to take me shopping, and I'm still in the
Why would I take you shopping? I don't even
what guys do.
I ain't no trick.
Oh, but don't you have money?
So a gold digger is basically on the it could be applied to male and female, but it's usually the female, you know. So I'm just gonna keep it focused on that. This is a topic, it is for the female. But a gold digger is basically a female that wants to be with a man because he is rich, or because he has a lot of possessions. He's very wealthy, and basically she wants to be with a man, or maybe even a woman, I don't know, but who is basically very wealthy and is willing to go into a relationship with that person despite of how that person looks. That person can be like 50 years older than her, or he could be physically or very unattractive. But if a woman is only seeking for the money and seeking for the wealth, she's willing to jeopardize all these things for the money and for the wealth. And those type of women are called gold diggers, or that's what people name them. You know, they call them gold diggers because they're just in for the wealth. They don't care about if they love them or not. They don't care about if they have children or not. They don't care about what they look like or how old they are, or if they're very nasty or whatever. As long as they're very wealthy and have a lot of money, the woman is willing to throw everything into the tower just to be with that person, just to be wealthy and basically get a luxurious lifestyle.
And is the one who's supposed to be taking care of, like,
So I'm supposed to take care of you, literally.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to pay your bills and all that.
All of that.
But you're,
You know, don't have to worry about any finances or bills, and always, you know, able to go on nice vacations and go nice food and living in a nice house, maybe get their own house, get money, get cars, anything you can think of. Women are driven by that. The type of women that are called gold diggers. So this is the topic. This is what a gold digger basically is. So I just wanted to describe this so you know what I'm talking about, so people are not going to be confused of what are you saying, what is a gold digger. You didn't even explain that. So I just wanted to say this right up front, okay? So that way you know, okay? So let's go into this message. And what I wanted to talk about is I basically did some research. I looked around and I've seen this many times. And this is going to be the first part of this message is going to be for the gold diggers themselves. And then the second part of this video is going to be for the man or the people who are living with a woman who is a gold digger. So I want to kind of like take this on from both angles, okay? So with that said, okay, females, okay? The first thing I want to say for the females is that nowadays, I'm just going to take it slowly. Nowadays, we're living in a society where females feel extremely privileged, especially females that are physically, in the modern world, are very attractive and very beautiful. And it is for me so sad to see that women have this entitlement or this presumption about themselves that just because they look beautiful or attractive, that they have a right to use that and basically taking advantage of a man who is rich, because a man usually is very attracted to a physical, beautiful woman, and basically trying to scam the man into a relationship just for the money's sake. And I think this is extremely rude. This is extremely selfish, okay? And women who are gold diggers, I also, based on what I've seen and my experience and what I have learned, is that I have this feeling that women who are gold diggers, they are extremely lazy. You know, they are lazy and they don't want to work. They don't want to put an effort on, and they're basically using their own body, their own beauty as a tool to get money. And I have to ask myself the question as to you as a female is, why are you doing this? Why are you selling yourself so cheap to a man just for the money's sake? You know, why are you so lazy? Why don't you want to be a woman that has integrity, that is strong, that is submissive to a husband, submissive to a man, and live a godly life and be a beautiful woman from the inside? Why are you trying to sell your body and your physical appearance to a man just for the money's sake? You know, this is just something that is just, it is just so below you. You know, you don't have to do that. You don't, you shouldn't do that. You know, you're selling yourself as a cheap person. You know, this is how I say it. And sometimes you can be easily mixed up with a prostitute, with a whore. And you're not a prostitute, you're not a whore, but if you are selling yourself that way for the money's sake to be with a man, you're literally saying to the man, you know what, you can have my body, just pay me money. You actually acting like a prostitute, and this is how I'm saying it right up front, you know. And I am personally saying this, you know, if any women who hear this are offended by that, I'm sorry to say, but this is what you are. You are acting like a prostitute. And it is sad, you know. Don't do that, okay? Have some dignity about yourself, because obviously not every woman is gonna look the same, you know. Every woman will eventually get older and look ugly. And you know what? If the man that you chose is taking you into his relationship because he's rich, but because of your beauty, guess what? That man could be extremely shallow. That man could be like, you know what, she's physically attractive, she's beautiful, I'm gonna take her, I'm willing to pay her a lot of money. But guess what? When you get older, okay, the days go by, the years go by, and you're starting to get older and older, and you get some wrinkles on you, or maybe you gain some weight or whatever, the man is gonna toss you out. He's gonna toss you out and move on to somebody else, because women out there, they don't care about how old the man is. Okay, they care about if he's wealthy. You know, I'm talking about a gold digger. I'm not talking about every woman. I'm talking about the women that are gold diggers. Okay, and they're just gonna toss you out and go to somebody else. Okay, and they're gonna have another beautiful young woman in their life. They're replacing you because you got ugly and fat, and they're not attracted to you anymore because they never seen the inner beauty that you have, because you never showed it to them. You just showed them your outer beauty and your physicality on your body, and that's all you saw. And most of the time, those women, I'm not saying every man, but some men, they are just shallow, and that's all they see, and they're willing to pay you for that. And what happens is, when you get older, when you lose your physique, when you lose your attractiveness, or whatever you want to call that, he's going to toss you out. And then guess what? You're going to be alone, you're going to be ugly, and you're not going to get a man. You cannot sell yourself to a man because you're not physically attractive anymore. And you won't get a man in general because of your mentality, because now you don't know how to actually pursue a man in the right way, because you've been learning it all the time in the wrong way by just simply selling your body. Okay? So it has a long-term destruction on you when you do that. And it is extremely, extremely dangerous at the same time, because first of all, you're acting ungodly. You know, God hates that. God hates this kind of mentality about a woman. And at the same time, you're condemning yourself in the future, and you're going to ruin your future. You're going to ruin your life. Now, I'm not saying that every man is like that. There may be some men out there that are going to say you're physically beautiful, and they may fall in love with you, and they're going to take you in for more than just the physicality on your body, and he's going to grow up with you, and you're going to have a happy life forever and ever after. But it's going to be set on a wrong foundation, okay? It's not built on true love. And what happens is that you be living in this fairy tale thing, but underneath it, you're living in a lie. You're living in a lie. And is this what you want? Is that what you want? If that's the kind of lifestyle you want, you're like putting yourself beneath yourself. You know, you're degrading yourself, and it is humiliating to you and for your family. Okay? Have some dignity and be a real woman. Be beautiful on the inside, and find a man, or seek a man that you truly love, that you truly want to be with, not because of his money or his wealth. Okay? Every woman that I'm seeing, a lot of women, based on what I've researched, is that they just have so much pride because they think that because they're beautiful, that they have privileges over other women. And then the man at the same time giving into this stuff are actually feeding that ego in a woman, and giving them a reason of why they should keep acting like that. You know, so it's both ways. The man is just as guilty as the woman. Okay? And paying money for a relationship. This is what you're actually doing. I'm talking to the man right now. You are paying money for a relationship. You are paying money to have a woman in your life. You might as well go out there, go onto the street and pick up a whore. What's the difference? What is the difference? And I've seen so many women who do that. You know, they get into a certain age when they look really beautiful. They look themselves in the mirror and say, oh, I'm so beautiful. I'm so entitled. And then what happens is, because of social media and everything that is going on, they have all these examples from other women who do the same thing, and they get influenced. And you know what? I look just as beautiful as she. I can do the same thing. And every woman out there, not every woman, but I'm talking like in a way like a lot of women basically, are thinking they can do the same thing, and they will do the same thing. And they go out there feeling entitled and saying, you know what? I'm not going to be with any man. I'm going to be with a man that is rich. And this is the other part I wanted to talk about before I go to the man part, is that what happens is that you're limiting your options of finding a beautiful man in your life who truly cares about you, because your mindset is set on money rather than a real relationship in your life. Okay? Your mindset is set on money rather than a real relationship in life. Money goes away. Money will disappear in your life. Okay? Money can be easily replaced. Okay? But a real relationship, a real man in your life cannot be replaced. A real man in your life will make you happy in your life, truly happy. Every person that's out there, every person that is rich is at some point miserable in their life. They're not really happy. Okay? Money cannot buy you happiness, okay? It may give you a temporary satisfaction. It may give you peace. It may give you a sense of security. But you know what? With a lot of wealth comes a lot of danger, okay? If you're really wealthy, just be careful, because there are a lot of people out there that are on you, and they're going to hunt you down. Some people are going to rob you. Some people are even going to kill you. I'm just being straightforward, you know? I'm just telling you the reason why you shouldn't do that, you know? And of course, if you find a true man in your life, and there's a man that happens to be wealthy at the same time, great. But at least you did not seek him out for the money. You seeked him out for who he is as a person, okay? It is so important, women. It is so important that when you go into a relationship, that you don't have this mentality that when you go into a relationship that you're doing it because he is rich or he is wealthy, or this is what I seek first before I do anything else. What you really should seek first as a woman seeking a man is his moral standard, you know, his beliefs, his nature, his heart. All these things you should look for in a man. All this other stuff when it comes to the wealth and the money is secondary. It is not important, because in the long run, it won't help you. You know, you will find the wrong man who does not love you for who you are, but only loves you for your body. And you're basically acting, or he sees you as a whore. Okay? Sorry to say. Don't sell yourself like that. Don't sell yourself like that. Okay? Sell yourself as a beautiful woman and find a man who looks at you as a person, not as an object. Okay? Now, for the man, I have to say this. I'm just going to go over to the man side right now. Okay? Because there's many men out there. They're very wealthy. They have a lot of money. And they know the power they have over women. Of course, men are not dumb. They know that if they have a lot of men, they have a lot of, they have a lot of money, they have a lot of options. And they know, you know what, I can take advantage of that. I can get myself a beautiful woman, because the woman that wants me is because not of me, but because of the money that I have. Okay? So what you're actually doing as a man is you are looking for a woman who's not interested in you. You're looking for a woman who's interested in your money. And guess what? There's a lot of men out there who have the same amount of money or even more money than you have. Okay? So the woman doesn't really love you. The woman doesn't really love you. She only loves what you have. She loves your money. She loves your house. She loves your car. She loves your lifestyle. Okay? But she does not love you. Okay? She does not love you. And I have to ask myself, I personally don't want to be with a woman who doesn't love me. If a woman doesn't love me, truly love me, because there's a lot of definitions about love, okay? Let's get that one straight, okay? Then I don't want to be with that woman. I don't want to be with a woman who doesn't love me, okay? And I'll naturally go away from that person if the woman doesn't love me, okay? So you are, as a man, you are degrading yourself because you are literally doing the same thing. You're looking for a whore. You're not looking for a woman. You're looking for a whore. You're looking for sex. You're buying for sex. Now, if this is something that you like and you have no problem with that, you don't care about what she feels about you or what kind of feelings she has towards you, then fine. Okay, then live that way if you want. You know, but as at the same time, you don't have a real woman. You don't have a woman who loves you for you are. You have a woman who loves your money. You know, if the money could disappear, guess what? If the money could disappear out of your life, the woman will disappear with you. Let me say this again the right way. If you lose your money in your relationship, then you will lose your woman as well, because the woman was never drawn to you in the first place. Okay, she was only drawn to your money. So when you lose that money, bye-bye. She's going to walk away from you as well. Okay? So you're not going to be only heartbroken that you lost your woman, but you're also going to be heartbroken that you lost your damn money. Okay? And the mindset is just wrong. Man, come on, guys. You got to be real to yourself. Okay? Have some dignity in your life. Okay? Find a woman that freaking loves you. Okay? That loves you for who you are. The money is just a little topping, a little sugar on the cake. Okay? Nothing wrong with having that. But don't use that to draw yourself into a relationship. Find a woman who loves you who you are, not a woman who loves your money or your wealth. You know, you're degrading yourself as well. Yeah, you may say, okay, but I can get a beautiful woman. But so what? That woman most likely doesn't love you for who you are. She only loves you because you're wealthy. You know? Don't you have some dignity in your life? Don't you have some pride about yourself? Don't you want to have a woman who loves you? Who adores you, who loves you for who you are? Come on, man. You got to be a real man. Okay? So it goes both ways, women and men. The deception, the money is evil when you love it. Okay? Money itself is not evil, but the love of money is evil. Okay? And people using money as a tool to get together, to using it as an object, to be the center of your relationship, it's going to destroy your relationship one way or the other. If you stay together to the end of your life, okay, be happy. But it was not built on truth. It was not built on true love. It was built on money and wealth. And this is a foundation that I don't want to have in my relationship. My relationship and Sherry was not based on money. Because I'm not rich. Sherry's not rich either. So even if she were rich, I would not personally seek her out because she's rich. Okay, I seeked out Sherry because we love each other and we care about each other. And when I saw her, I had a strong pull towards her. We love to do everything together in our life. I'm happy with her. If she would lose what she has, I would not care. If we would both go on the street and we lose our homes, I would not care. I want to be with her, not because of the wealth. Okay? And this should be your mentality at the same time. This should be your mentality. Okay? You guys, please, I pray for you guys that you see it in a different perspective. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to have a prosperous and happy relationship in their life. But please build this on the foundation of truth. Okay? Find a man that you love for who he is, not what he has. Man, find a woman for who she is, and not because you can buy her because you have the money. Find a woman that wants you. Man, I'm talking to you, man. Find a woman that wants you. Okay? So, that was a message I wanted to talk about. Guys, if you like what I heard and you appreciate what I'm saying, I would appreciate if you smack that subscribe button on the bottom and like it and comment and share it. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so guys. And with that said, guys, I see you later. Peace out. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hey, check out the next video. Why you are arguing every day. Coming up next.